Yeah, the big question is like, come on, Karen. I mean, you're walking on eggshells. You need a push from your mom in order to confront Pam about the roots to riches success, but at the cost of your salon going belly up in terms of the credit card being maxed out, being behind on a number of bills, and you don't want to come across as if you're jealous of if you're jealous of Pam's success. But the thing is, she built her success on the backbone and the sacrifice of your salon. So dang right, you better confront her about messing up your finances and get that money back. But if we go back to season 2, when she jumped to the conclusion that Zach was the one that took her company credit card and ran up a $5,000 bill, who wasted no time? Who wasted no time confronting him at his job, slapping him in the face, throwing, what was it, a box of his grandfather's belongings out on the street, and then filling out a warrant to get him arrested, all because you assume the worst of Zach. Well, what did he say in season 3 in the finale? The moment I knew I could never go back to you, Karen, was when I was in that jail cell, because I knew you would always assume or think the worst about me. It was a mistake. And if I remember correctly, I don't think Karen ever, and I mean ever, uttered the words "I'm sorry." And if you remember back during the sister group, it was in Sabrina's apartment and the girls were talking. And I think the subject went over to Karen. They were kind of just teasing her about not being over Zach. Keep in mind, this was before the penultimate and the finale of the season, when they learned about Fatima and Zach being a thing. But this was at a point where she was just pissed off and ready to just, deal with Zach the best way she saw fit. And I always think, if I go back to that episode, the girls were teasing Karen about, oh, you and Zach are going to get back together. It's like, like you always do. And it felt like Karen's way of proving to herself and the other girls that she was over Zach was going to the police station the next morning to file the warrant for his arrest. Now, also, if you remember, Sabrina said, look, I know Zach, can be not the best person at times, but I don't think he would ever steal that money from you. So guess what? I know a girl who works at another division of my bank, another branch in the area. I can give her the information, have her trace your card to see, ATMs or anywhere with video cameras where the card's been utilized. And then it'll take maybe a day or two. And then we can get confirmation if Zach is the one who did it. But no, Karen just went the next morning to file the warrant for her arrest. Now she is confronting. She didn't believe Zach, even though he went over to the salon in tears that, please believe me. And then that's when they ended up having sex, resulting in her getting pregnant by him. Then you get to where we are now with her walking on eggshells, not wanting to confront Pam or come across as a hater. And she has a bill of, a desk full of past due bills. And she finally decides to confront Pam. Not only waiting until things have escalated this far, but not cutting off her access to the company credit card back when she said she would, and letting things escalate to this point. You got this ignorant employee who didn't think she would need to pay the money back. Oh, I'll let you borrow it I'll let you borrow the money to pay these bills. It's like, no, you're going to give me a cut because you use company funds for your business. And then she's going to give her an attitude. And then on top of that, said, I'll pay you back in 8 months. I'm like, if you don't, nah. I think at this point, she ought to just sue Pam or fire her, or, you're not going to get up from this desk until we work something out right here, right now. Because these bills are due. Guess what? If these bills don't get paid, then the salon's going to have to shut down and we're all going to be out of work. And yeah, you'll have your roots to riches, but then what? Where are you going to distribute it at? Where are you going to, you're going to have to, here's the thing, even though roots to riches is blowing up, let's just pretend Marie isn't part of the equation, because I still say Marie's going to use the product, love it, and probably wants to invest in it. But imagine if the salon shuts down, and you got to remember Pam is going to have to find a place to, cook up the, formula, because she was using the salon for everything, for Roots to Riches Creation, I guess for bottling, storage, and things like that. She was basically utilizing the company credit card as a crutch in order to get her business off the ground. And even though she's claiming that she's making money now, she's going to have to spend a lot more of that money for new things like storage. Basically, all the amenities she was able to get for free via Karen Salon, she's going to have to come out of pocket to pay for. So unless the brand blows up, she's going to be screwed. And then guess what? Who's going to be mad? No. Well, everybody's going to be mad at Pam. Everybody that lost their job at the salon because of her. So yeah, I think it's just really weird how she picks and chooses who she's patient with versus who she's quick to, accuse of being the worst possible person. So I don't know, maybe it's because Pam's her right hand minion, but it's just ridiculous. This is not the Karen I know. That's all I'm saying. But let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video.